fee for sharing beauty no one can possess. We're aiming for truth and striking emptiness. Wanna cut off my hair and say a prayer. Gotta find the pure way to be. East Texas troubadour, thank you for your memorable melody. I've adopted and sculpted as my offering. No kind of life working in this tombstone factory. Obedient servitude should never come naturally. If everything truly gonna crumble, hell, I don't wanna miss the show. Never lay down for the next world war. There's too much wonder, you know. Without a song to sing, we won't know where to go. Best invention, living in your impossible motel. Abusing my muse, shouting freedom from a prison cell. That old formula feels like a trap. Learn the road surely ain't the map. I built my shrine to walk the line. All I am, all I lack. Tombstone factory, I'm never coming back.
KSYM, you're listening to the Third Coast Music Network. This is Jacob filling in for Dave, just in case you're just tuning in. And also, if you're just tuning in, I mentioned to have some guests earlier in the program, Dusty Santamaria and Moira Ichiban, here from the Los Angeles area. You just heard them. That was Tombstone Factory, Impossible Motel, from their album Love Under Will. How you doing, guys?
Great. Thanks for having us, man.
No problem. And I think we talked a little bit. This is like towards the end of maybe a month and a half long tour. How long have you guys been on the road? You guys been on the road a substantial amount, right?
Yeah, I think this is day 29 of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do a couple more. We have a couple more, and then we have 5 days off, and then we fly to Europe to do it over again.
Yeah, so it's about 3 months total.
It's a 3-month tour. We're loving it. It's really beautiful. I think we're learning a lot about ourselves. In addition to the rock and roll lifestyle, we're pretty embedded in a spiritual practice, and I think that it's a really unique dance, the two lives together, but we're committed to it, and I think that it's quite beautiful. It feels very magical in that wherever you go, there you are, and just kind of like your perception, it's like a rug rolling out in front of you and guiding a path, and everything is kind of a wonderful magical phenomenon, and on the road is a beautiful thing because you're just watching life experience itself in different towns every day, and I'm loving every minute of it. It's really great.
Kind of an interesting story. I know you had mentioned you and Moira kind of ran away together, right? Is that
we did
on the road?
I've been doing this troubadour thing, guy with guitar act for quite some time, but and I love that. But I've always been a rock and roller at heart, I think, and I like the theatrics of performing, and in order for me to kind of do that properly, there needs to be another musician holding it down. Anyhow, I wanted an art partner, and I wanted a lover, and I wanted someone in my life that can anchor lots of parts of me. And interestingly enough, one day I was doing a drawing of the face of a woman, and a couple months later I met Moira, and she looked exactly like that drawing, which was pretty cool. And and yeah, she came to visit. Do you want to tell the story?
No, you can tell it. I'll fill in.
Okay.
Yeah.
She came. We had only hung out like in the real world. We were telephone and internet connected, and we had only hung out in the real world 2 times, and then both pretty intense and lovely times. But then I was on tour in New Mexico, and Moira came to visit. Originally just for a weekend, but then she didn't want to go home, and I didn't want her to go home. It was a full moon in Aries. I remember, because we looked that up afterwards, which was like attributed to having really spontaneous decision making. And we were standing outside the Taos Inn after I had done a show there, and we were like, well, let's just don't catch your plane and just come live with me. And she's like, okay. And then so that was the beginning of that, and we've kind of been building the relationship since then, and we decided that we wanted to collaborate artistically. Moira has never played music.
No, not previously. I'm a visual artist traditionally, but I was wanting to get into music and use my voice.
So I taught her basic drum beats, and she just picked it up naturally. People are always like, how long have you been playing? She's like, 9 months. They're like, what? Their minds are blown. So yeah, we put together this touring duo. Is just me on guitar with my humble pedal board, and Moira's playing a makeshift drum kit, and we both use our voice, and that's the way we're doing our shows. The record, what you just heard, was a collaboration with some other musician friends of ours, so we wrote the songs and we recorded them before we knew how we were going to perform them live, so the live show is a different animal.
And was that primarily done in Los Angeles, the recording on that?
No, we recorded it in Oakland, California, with our friend Greg Ashley, who is from Texas originally, and he has some notoriety for playing in a psych garage band called the Gree. And then we did half of it there with him, and we did the other half in Seattle with our friend Aaron Harmonson, who is a mover and shaker in the Seattle music scene. And the reason we did that is because Greg recorded specifically to tape, and Aaron, who had really fair prices, he was a Pro Tools master, and we really wanted to see if we can distinguish the difference between of those two recording technologies on one album. And I think you can. It
really did come together. It was a fun experiment. I think we both, in the end, preferred the experience of recording to tape, and that, a little bit more raw vibe, but it was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, that's great. I've spun the record, doing a little plug on for my show on Sunday nights, Close Up the Honky Tonks. So
cool.
Fans of that program may be familiar with Dusty and Moira's work. But yeah, speaking of music, we have the guitar set up with the touring setup as minus the drums a little bit.
Little modification.
Yeah, but you guys want to play a song for us?
I would love to. Yeah, Jacob came to our show last night to check us out at high tones, and he's like, I like your tone, man, bring your rig to the radio. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got a couple shows. We can plug those in a bit, but yeah, want to give an intro to this song before you kick it off?
Yeah. We have been traveling for some time. We traveled to India a year ago, actually, and this is a song that I had been working on for maybe 2 or 3 years. It's just a melody and like the opening lyric I had. It never wanted to finish itself, but it did on a train in India, a train from Jaipur to New Delhi. It is called Tupelo Bells. Lots of Elvis Presley references in this song. My singing partner stepped out. She's back. All right. Ready? 2, 3, 4.
Take it as a sign, take it as it comes. Lie down in the light, you're not the only one. Take it as it comes, love them if you can. Idiot savant with a master plan. Ain't that your kind of man? Rise with the moon, sleep through the sun. Desperate street dog barking about the things he's done. There I am, every place I run, waiting on the buses, but the buses don't come. Breaking from the prison that I built with my tongue. Tangled makes it easy to hide. You and I know we're born on the same side. Bottom of the rain, body in the well. Stillborn twin, ring the Tupelo bell. Calling on the king to ring the Tupelo bell. If you want me to rise, I will. Mark my words where they fell. Bottom of the rain, body in the well. If you want me to rise, I will. Tangled makes it easy to hide. You and I know we're born on the same side. Billy killed Joni playing William Tell. Stillborn twin, ring the Tupelo bell. Calling on the king to ring the Tupelo bell. Take it as a sign, take it as it comes. Crawl back to the light, you're not the only one. When our bodies get old and we die in the cold, winter sun's rays of gold, we'll go no more a-roving.
KSYM, you're listening to the Third Coast Music Network. Dusty Santamaria and Moira Ichiban live here in the studio. Tupelo Bells from their album Love Under Will, but live here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're going to be in town tonight. You guys want to talk about the show a little bit?
We'd love to. Is this you? Yeah, tonight we are playing Low Country. We're playing the back porch at Low Country, where the mosquitoes bite hard. but there's some they do have complimentary insect repellent at every table back there, so don't let that scare you, San Antonio. my West Coast blood, they like to feed on me.
Yeah,
and what
they
times
really like
about
us.
that?
It's a terrible thing to say.
It starts at 9, right, baby? The show?
I think the show's from 9 to 11. Yeah, there will be other musical acts joining. It's free. It's a lovely space. Affordable drinks if that's your thing, and beautiful people. And it's Friday the 13th, or whatever that means. It's a night to go out and kind of let your hair down, I believe. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah. So this tour, like I said, you've been on for a while, and you're going to Europe eventually. Obviously,
Yeah.
like the troubadour lifestyle influences the songwriting, but you guys understand have some other hobbies and stuff that you're into that kind of make their ways into the songs. I like reading your song titles a lot. It's kind of
Cool.
yeah, it's great stuff. What kind of inspires you to write?
Lordy me. At this point, it's just such a part of the fabric of my being. But what inspires me to write? Usually, it's just kind of like rediscovering my self-respect. Like if things get so confusing for me, it's easy. You can kind of redirect the focus of your consciousness by just kind of like putting things, like actually externalizing things, putting them on paper or putting them on a canvas or everything. Like really, it's like, it's like excretion, right? You just get it out of you to get it out, and then it exists in the physical world. So most songs start out as just kind of like pages of dribble. And then from those pages of dribble, there's a couple things that stick out and a couple things that can be sculpted into like a quatrain or something like that, and then with that you build the melody. But for me, I guess the lyric kind of comes before everything else. Did that answer your question? What inspires me?
Yeah. And you kind of had touched, you do all the artwork for your album, and you kind of paint too.
Yeah, Moira and I are hell-bent, and we're really very dedicated to the idea of the do-it-yourself ethics. I mean, our record label that we've made is called Voodoo It Yourself, a little cheeky play on words there.
That's also how you can find us on the internets.
That's right.
On Instagram and Facebook.
That's right. Voodoo It Yourself, all of those things. But that's part of what makes me love. I just encompassing all mediums for your life path. It's there's the music, but then there's the art and the design, and even the way that you like package yourself to promote yourself. It's all a really beautiful dance, and I want to be hands-on with all of it. We both do.
Yeah, and I think also for many creative people, it's important to have multiple outlets. There are these kind of different waves of that something becomes more important. Like, for instance, painting might kind of take over for a while, and then that feeds the music. They all kind of feed each other, all of the different forms of expression, I think, nurture each other and hold each other up. So, yeah.
And you mentioned that Voodoo It Yourself. I know one of the genres you identify as is voodoo wop.
Isn't that fun? There's an article about our show in Pendleton, Oregon, and the guy who wrote the article has a great name. His name's James Dean Kendall. He's a friend of ours. Anyway, he coined that, and we thought that was just.
We were like, how did we not think of that?
I mean, it's that even becomes its own art form, is like describing your music, right? Because it's really it's a tricky thing to do, especially because music is sound combined with time, and and that's what it is. And with that formula, you can make all kinds of things. But yeah, for what we're doing, we're calling it Avant Garage Voodoo Wop. That's our little tagline.
No, that's awesome. So you guys want to do another song? Give a little intro to this one?
Yeah, do you want to play If You Go Down? Or sing If You Go Down?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. This is a song, it's an old song of mine. It's one of the first ones that Moira identified with. And we incorporate it into our set.
Yeah, it was one of my first faves.
It's called If You Go Down. me shivering the whole night through. Well, it's just the two of us. I'm bleeding, bleeding from my eyes. I kissed you once, I kissed you twice. There ain't no one in sight to say it ain't right. And we dance, yeah, we dance. A waltz that cuts into. In my secret desire, there's a portrait of you. If you go down, if you go down, I will go down with you. Heavy heart, honey, got me shivering the whole night through. And my friend, I'm sleepwalking unless I'm with you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. If you go down, if you go down, I will go down with you. In my secret desire, there's a portrait of you.
KSYM, you're listening to the Third Coast Music Network. Dusty Santamaria and Moira Ichiban with If You Go Down live on KSYM. Thank you for bringing that amp. I'm really glad you did that.
Yeah, thanks for
sounds
asking.
great.
It's we were considering doing an acoustic set, but
Uh-huh.
I think people need to hear the reverb and all that on a Friday,
Cool. Yeah.
especially Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's a big part of the flavor of the sound for sure.
The secret to my secret sound is a blown speaker.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
everybody knows the cat's out of the bag.
So yeah, guys, doing the tour, going
Yeah.
to Europe. What's next? I mean,
We're
are
playing
you,
Austin. After that.
Yeah, after that. I mean, obviously, yeah.
That's
Future
a
dates.
great question. Yeah, we're still kind of figuring that out. So we'll go back to the home base and kind of regroup. We're trying to figure out where the heck we want to live. We really like New Mexico and we really like Texas a lot. So we've been saving up some pennies and yeah, next step is just figuring out where we move to, and then we'll probably hunker down for, I don't know, 6 months. We want to make the next album and do a lot of painting and
Yeah, it's kind of, I'd like to have another album tracked at least by the end of the year, and we have some songs that we're working on that we can definitely do that.
Have you guys been doing a lot of riding on the road? I know some people kind of have to hunker down and do it, but you guys, I mean, obviously already a pretty substantial amount of time on the road this year, and going to Europe and stuff like that.
I hope so in Europe. We haven't been doing as much writing for songs, but we have. There's definitely some seeds that are planted for some stuff that I think can turn into a really cool record. I'd like to. I like the idea of kind of building it in the studio, and I think that we have enough foundation of stuff that we can go in and make something unique and interesting, and a good follow up to Love Under Will, our first album together. Yeah.
I find for myself that once we're on the road, I really just like to focus on having those experiences, and there's a lot of social time. We do make time for our magical practice and journaling and meditation, these things that are super important. We've been trying to figure out how to fit yoga into tour, and it won't work yet. But you know, we're still new at doing this together, so I think that we're establishing some good routine.
That's good.
Definitely.
Great. Well, you guys want to talk about the show a little bit more? Just give it another plug for people who may have just joined us.
Come hang out tonight at Low Country.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. at Low Country, free concert. Lots gathering of beautiful folks, and we want you to be included in that. It's walking distance to so many other things around town, so you don't have to be trapped there.
Yeah, totally. Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful space, playing with a couple other really great acts.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night. You can find the event on Facebook if you go there.
And speaking of, where can we find Dusty Santa Maria stuff online and your guys' stuff?
Yeah, we've got a Bandcamp. Just look up our name. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. You can find us. It's not hard.
You type in Dusty Santa Maria or Moira Ichiban into the Google Oracle, and all kinds of treasures come up.
Yeah.
Treasures.
And then again, just to simplify, you can just look up Voodoo It Yourself, and you'll find us on Facebook and Instagram and find our links there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys want to do one more song for us live before
New Year's night? No. We do. Let's figure out which one we want.
Yeah,
to do.
we didn't plan. We're flying by the seats of our pants.
Well, I can play this little thing real quick if you
do that. Yeah, we'll chat about it.
Okay, you got 22 seconds.
Oh.
The Majestic Theater presents Brit Floyd, Tuesday, June 26th at 8 p.m. The Brit Floyd Show is a live tribute to Pink Floyd, performing tracks from Dark Side of the Moon, Animals, The Wall, and features a laser light show. More information and tickets are available at the Majestic box office and online at majesticempire.com.
Okay, we're back in the studio with Dusty Santa Maria and Moira Ichiban. And I think they've decided on a song to play for us.
This is kind of a collage of this song. It's like a folk song in that there's a lot of references to other songwriters' lyrics, and I'm not shy about admitting that. It's more of a collage piece than something that I wrote entirely on my own. So there's some Texas songwriters referenced in here. I'll leave it up to you to decipher that. It's called New Year's Night. My heart is like a blister from doing what I do, trying to convince you that this love is right. If the moon has a sister, I swear to God it has to be you. I'm leaving town on the 219 come New Year's night. Did you ever see Dallas burn down in the afterglow? Dallas is a jungle, what a beautiful sight. My baby was the wild one, with a death wish in her eye. I'm leaving town on the 219 come New Year's night. Mary, grab the baby, the river's rising. Muddy water taking back the land. How high the water, Mama, 6 feet, and Yes, I do. Hell is in hello. And the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling bad. Rendezvous and laughter, honey and poison. I went and lost the best friend that I ever had. A love letter to Chicago, a teardrop in Tennessee. There's always one more town further down the track. I always believe that it can be more than it can be. I've never seen a sight that didn't look better looking back. Mary, grab the baby, the river's rising. Muddy water taking back the land. The old frame house can take one more beating there. There ain't no use to stay and make a stand. I'm gonna love you forever, although it isn't what I planned. The best ones burn out young because they shine so bright. I gotta keep trying anyhow. I know one day I'll get it right. I'm leaving town on the 219 come New Year's night. A drunk songbird thinks that falling is the same as flight. I'm leaving town on the 219 come New Year's night. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, Dusty Santamaria, Moira Ichiban, New Year's night, live here on KSYM. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thanks for bringing the amp, providing the reverb on the Friday afternoon.
And we'll see all you listeners tonight at the show.
Yeah, want to rattle off those details one more time and where we can find you online.
Yeah, so tonight, Low Country, we're playing with a couple other really great acts. Show starts at 9. It's free. Come see us there. You can find us on the internet, Dusty Santamaria and Moira Ichiban, or just look up Voodoo It Yourself. We're on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I'm gonna play one off this other CD. I think it's the first Dusty song I heard, which is Pictures and Pearls.
Awesome.
So I'm going to play this one. You want to give a little lead into this one, Dusty?
No.
Okay. All right. We're just going to play it then.
Jacob.
Yeah.
It's a country song. It's my attempt at writing a country song.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. Obviously, I'm a big fan of pedal steel, and if listeners know my show Close Up the Honky Tonks, I gravitate towards a lot of that stuff. So
cool. Yeah.
This one.
That was the steel player on that was an Oregon musician named J.T. Helmfilst.
Oh.
He did the lap steel parts, and he was meticulous about it, and I think he did a smash up job.
Yeah. It's a great cut. So I'm gonna play this Dusty Santamaria, Pictures and Pearls. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Third Coast Music Network, only on KSYM.
My memory ain't as strong as it was before. Those magical days when we were still keeping score. But I can't help reminisce through abstraction and through mist. I wish to God that you were standing at my door. It's so strange living in the future, don't you think? Predetermined dispositions made by machine. There's a law beyond the law, oh, the absurdity of it all. I wish you was around to laugh about these things with me. I've been leaving my my crippled footprint crooked and insane. I've been sleeping with a stranger in a town with no name. I'm just wondering who you're teaching about the wisdom of the world. Well, I'm thumbing through your photos and restringing your pearls. I still sing your song that I so badly wanted to steal. I remember all the things that you said weren't real. And our old radio still tuned to either static or rock and roll. And if the drinking don't kill me, then I'll just get old. We made our decisions, there's no regrets, you know. We made our decision, but that was long ago. I'm just wondering where you are, and if we ever really got that far. 10 more miles to go on a 9-mile road. I'm just wondering who you're teaching about the
telling me, don't clutch a rose, don't mourn the sunset. And I suppose if I hear the river moaning, it's just the way I'm feeling. The river's not complaining. Oh no, oh no, no, no. And the very next day, we woke before the dawn. We found our way by the rambling river, and we had no dream. We just lived one, I the keeper of the mountain, you the morning flower. There was no reason to go, and I never claimed to know. And these ain't teardrops, that ain't the river, just a moaning. The river's not complaining. Oh no, oh no, no, no. When I spoke big words, you just let them fly away. Paper birds on a summer's day, and I took you by the hand, knew that you would understand. I the keeper of the mountain, you the morning flower. There was no reason to go, and I never claimed to know. And these ain't teardrops, that ain't the river, just a moaning. The river's not complaining. Oh no, oh no, no, no.
going down in Louisiana, baby, behind the sun. I'm going down in Louisiana, honey, behind the sun. Well, you know, I just found out my trouble just begun. I'm going down in New Orleans, get me a mojo hand. I'm going down in New Orleans, get me a mojo hand. Oh, take me with you, man, when you go. I'll show all you good-looking women just how to treat your man. Let's go back to New Orleans, boys.
KSYM, you're listening to the Third Coast Music Network. Muddy Waters right there with Louisiana Blues. J.D. Wilkes before that with Walk Between the Raindrops. Kind of hard to get the alliteration for me. A lot of W's in there. Fire Dream is the album, and then Flatlanders before that with Keeper of the Mountain. Harvey McLaughlin with Bigfootsville from the new album Tabloid News, and starting off the set of music, Dusty Santamaria with Pictures and Pearls. And yeah, thanks to Dusty and Nora for dropping by the Third Coast Music Network and KSYM Studios this afternoon. Anyways, gonna look at your weather real quick right now. It's 6:51, currently 88 degrees and partly sunny. Tonight, lows around 58, projected thunderstorm early and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, highs around 75, sunny and cooler but pleasant, and Sunday, highs around 78, sunny and pleasant. The music business program at San Antonio College teaches students about concert promotion, the record industry, and live talent management. Students learn industry practice, contracts and licensing, and gain career opportunities. Graduates are employed by record labels, music festivals, and other media outlets. More information about the music business program at SAC is available at our website, ksym.org, under the Get Involved tab. Once again, if you're interested looking into the music business program here at San Antonio College, you can visit our website, ksym.org, and under the Get Involved tab. Coming up, music from the Waylon Jennys, their version of Wildflowers from the album 15. You're listening to the Third Coast Music Network, only on KSYM.
don't blame. All you got to do is take your time. We'll get there. Stay in the road. I don't blame the people from saying walk in the blues. Walk in the blues, cause this is it, boy. Now I think I'm gonna relax myself. That's the way you relax. Now watch this. Boy, it's a hot day today. All you got to do is put one foot in front of the other one and just keep on walking. Walking them blues. That's what you call sliding, too. I hope the old lady is home when I get there, all this walking. When I say the old lady, I mean my wife. I ain't talking about my mother-in-law. Well, I know she's always there. So we're just gonna keep on walking it in. You'll soon be there.
Takes the right kind of woman to get things done. With your house on fire and nowhere to run. Takes a whole lot of money to make things right. Everyone around you is taking a bite, yeah, they're taking a bite. Sweeter than honey and hard as stone. Takes a rag